Alright guys, you ready for some layers? Here we go. So the very first thing I'm going to do is establish the outline. Now we're not taking a whole lot off. She likes the length that it is. We're just cleaning it up, taking a little bit off the bottom, and then from there we're going to lighten up the haircut by giving it some layers. My client's got a lot of hair and it's very thick and full and heavy, so what we want to do is lighten it up by going through and layering it so she can get a lot more volume. So as you can see, I've got a center section down the middle of the back, two A-line sections going from the center to the ear. And then I'm combing that hair down, holding the hair with my hand. You can see me holding it right there with my hand, and then just cutting that very first section. That very first section is going to be the guide for the rest of the sections as I work my way up the hair to establish the new length. Now that we've done the outline and the length, it's time to start the layering in the front. So as you can see, I'm holding the hair in that very first section and just creating the layers that I'm looking for to frame the face. Now that very first section, that very shortest layer I should say, is about her chin length. So we're going to establish layers from the chin all the way down to the outline that we just got done cutting. So I've finished up the frame the face layering on the right side. Now it's time to do the front frame the face layering on the left side. So I'm combing the hair down, holding it in my fingers, and basically cutting that shortest layer to be the length of her chin to match the right side. And I'm going to work these layers all the way down from her chin down to the outline on the left side, just like I did already on the right side. Alright, so now it is time to cut the layers throughout the interior of the haircut. So you can see I've got this very first section in the center back, and I'm lifting and rounding the top. By rounding the top instead of keeping the layers square, it just makes the layers a little bit shorter, a little bit lighter, which is going to remove more bulk from my client's hair. She has got a ton of hair, so we wanted to make it lighter. Now, if your client doesn't have a ton of hair, your model doesn't have a ton of hair, you might want to consider not rounding the top off, because by rounding the top off, as I mentioned before, you are removing more hair, which is going to make the hair more wimpy if they don't have hair already. So some clients that have fine hair, if you round it off, you're removing more hair, which might make the shape more wimpy. If they've got a ton of hair, then this is where it makes more sense. If they've got, average amount of hair, maybe you could get away with it. But keep that in mind. If you round the top for more volume, because your client wants more volume, but they have very fine, thin hair, it could actually make the hair look more wimpy and stringy. So, wanted to share that. Keep that in mind. Obviously, use that to your discretion, depending on how much hair your client has. Alright, so we are wrapping up the layering. What I'm going to do is blow dry the hair, cross-check it, and then we will be all done. So we've come to the end of this layered haircut video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hey, please give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments for me, put them down in the comment section below. Also, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. And as always, I want to thank you guys so very much again for watching.